About 2 years ago, H Bomber Guy had dropped a video about plagiarism all over YouTube. He covered multiple channels, from reviews that had just lifted the thought and process from other game reviewing sites, to people doing a doc video and just grabbing pieces from other places, and instead of properly sourcing them, they just threw them in their script as if it's theirs. And then, he even covered the situation with the angry video game nerd when he hired a guy that plagiarized. And so, for a while now, I have been running into other YouTubers that are saying, like, hey, I think I've been plagiarized. What do I do? And they have videos where it's like they show their content and then the other person's content, and it's word for word. And so, a couple weeks ago, a small YouTuber by the name of Mr. Snowflake has ran into a plagiarized video from the Internet Anarchist, and he did kind of like a double take, like H Bomber Guy did with Illuminati. He went and checked the rest of the some more videos, and he found some more examples. So I went and checked 4 videos of his. 2 of the recent ones, I couldn't find any video that was directly ripped off from that those directly ripped off of. But I found 2 that made me think, hey, wait a minute, didn't Big Craig cover this? One was about Steven from My 600 Pound Life, where he was talking about how he was the most insufferable patient to be on the show. But it's just like the other 2, same subject, different wording. I even looked at a couple other people that did 600 Pound Life, and I couldn't find any resemblance. But there was one where he did for Moist Critical, where the anarchist did a video about how he brought down big influencers, but Big Craig did a video of how he brought down alpha males. They were similarly structured, but I don't think it was plagiarized, like, at all. It was probably, like, inspired. It'd be just like me going, like, good evening, morning, afternoon, freaks and geeks. I got that from this show called Solitary. I just think they used that in the sense that the contestants didn't know what time of day it was. I'm using it in the sense of, I don't know when you're watching the video, so whether you're in the morning, you're in the afternoon, or you're in the evening, I'm hoping you have a good one. So, but Beardo had covered this subject, and in his video, I saw a Jacksepticeye was right about MrBeast. And I was like, wait a minute. No, someone else did that. Oh. Oh. So, Mr. Metarant, you've got some explaining to do. Now, this is a common subject, because MrBeast is not doing great. I don't know the most recent thing, but I do know he's going balls deep into AI. So, let's watch one of these videos, see what's going on. Shall we watch Jacksepticeye was right about MrBeast? Everybody ignored him from Influence Circuit 9 days ago. Or should we watch Jacksepticeye was right about MrBeast all along? for 22 hours. Well, it might be like an actual day by now. Or, well, this wouldn't be it, but Jacksepticeye was right about MrBeast from Kowski 2 months ago. Oh, look at that. All 3 of those videos are around 11 minutes each. Oh, and then King Slota did Jacksepticeye was right about MrBeast. Jacksepticeye was right once again, and the MrBeast's truth is out. Let's watch the one from Koski first. Now, this is all in fair use. I'm using this to...
A year ago, people called Jacksepticeye bitter for pushing back on MrBeast. Today, the clips are aged like cheese left in a Lunchly box. The more you look at the past 12 months, the lie detector moment, the Lunchly fiasco, the AI thumbnail situation, the clearer it gets. Jack wasn't hating. He was pointing out...
Yeah, if you didn't know, he actually used Jacksepticeye's logo in a video talking about AI stealing thumbnails. Like, what the actual hell? And is that that's Darman, I believe. What the hell? And he's using people that don't like freaking AI. This is so...
The clearer it gets. Dumb. Jack wasn't hating. He was pointing out clear issues on the platform. And let's just say things got very uncomfortable. Jack flagged a lot of serious things. Clickbaiting for extra views, selling products to maximize all profits from his viewers, scamming fans with...
Now, I am going to do a whole video on MrBeast, and I'm going to be rating how I feel about all of his, I don't want to say scams, everything that he's done. Like, from meh to this is very serious. And I had no problem with him selling Lunchly and Feastables. I don't even have a problem with Prime. I have a problem with how they're advertising it.
Cheap products and maximizing growth over being a genuine YouTuber. So this all started off with the "Do you like MrBeast?" lie detector clip, and the setup was pretty jokey, but the answers weren't.
Now Jack, a completely unrelated question. Do you like MrBeast? No. Jack, do you think MrBeast ruined YouTube? Yes. Now, in all honesty, Jack, why? Because it became more about views, money, and popularity than it did about having fun. You just don't think you had fun playing Squid Games?
Ha! Ha! That aged like milk. Oh my god, so the thing is, he's over there being like, oh, Jack, no, why'd you say that? Oh, I don't like MrBeast either. I mean, I'm not saying it's like I don't like what he's going around trying to do, because he's actually helping people, and I'm all for that. But what I'm against is the fact that it has to be like in your face, like, whoa! I hate that. Really hate that. It's like kids don't have to have like constant like noises going on to be engaged in your content. That's why I hate those screaming Minecraft YouTubers.
You think you have fun riding on yachts? Building wells in Africa? I don't know. If he had fun doing those videos, they'd be longer. We'd see the fun. Ooh. Oh, you were going to get me with that one, didn't you?
People shrugged it off as banter, but even that silly format, you could hear the real critique under the noise. Though. YouTube's center of gravity has shifted.
Because it's like, I survived on a yacht for 100 days. Here's 10 minutes of it.
From make cool stuff with your friends to optimize, maximize, dominate. It's not a crime to scale up and make more money, but when the platform's North Star becomes win at any cost, it changes what creators make, how they make it, and why.
I liked those little games that he did. Like the people like in those little survival rooms. And people are pointing out, like, oh, these you see, like, these little blades that are, like, spinning around that the person's climbing out of the pit trying to avoid. You know, these really dangerous things that would just ultimately kill this guy if he fell. Yeah, that's CG. It's fake! No, duh! It's like the kids would believe that, and well, guess what? That's what they're saying towards.
Jack's point wasn't money is bad, it was money first, always, turning creativity into calculus. The algorithm rewards spectacle and sameness. Everyone reverse engineers thumbnails, every upload is a sprint for retention charts instead of a hangout with a camera. That's the ruined part, not destroyed. MrBeast fired back with a famous tweet, essentially, so I ruined YouTube because I reinvested, did good, and worked every day for 14 years. I mean, no one accused him of buying Lambos. Jack wasn't critiquing spending, he was critiquing the spend to spend cycle, where growth is both the tactic and the story. When scale is the product, everything becomes marketing for the next bigger thing. And
I mean, Jacksepticeye does have, the one, Top of the Morning Coffee that he sells. And I believe he also launched a comic book series. I mean, people do what they like to do. And, yeah, MrBeast likes to go around and, like, give people stuff, but he even said himself that if it's not on camera, it's not worth doing.
And that tension from this situation never really cooled. So then on to Lunchly. Nothing showcased a culture clash like Lunchly. 3 mega creators, MrBeast, KSI, Logan Paul, decide to speedrun the grocery aisle. The premise, a healthier Lunchables with a Prime Mini and a Feastables bar. It had great branding, some good sodium numbers, low sugar, real cheese, but the problem wasn't whether the kit was a hair better or worse than its competitor. It was the entire premise. The healthy for kids framing didn't match the ingredient panel or the broader vibe. The sodium was still high, less sugar is only less when you cherry pick a specific Lunchables, preservatives were still present, and the entire thing leaned on a sports drink brand already in legal crosshairs elsewhere. It was
also the whole like moldy cheese thing. A lot of the YouTubers I saw that like got theirs with the moldy cheese, the seam was broken. I think that was the main cause of that, and less preservatives. I mean, we do live in a time where things fly off the shelf pretty quick. I don't think that a good chunk of the stuff that's sold requires preservatives to an extent, or like heavy preservatives is what I mean, because there is like refrigerated like storage trucks, refrigeration units in the store. But it's like certain things just fly off the shelf pretty quick. So, ooh, I got really bad hiccups.
Was the classic influencer product, and this is when the drama began. We all know the infamous DanTDM tweet calling out KSI, Logan Paul and MrBeast for their crappy products, and then of course Jacksepticeye came in destroying them all. If you mess
with DanTDM, you mess with YouTube. Yeah, really, what the hell was up with that? DanTDM is one of the few YouTubers that got really successful and walked away squeaky clean. I mean, PewDiePie would love to have that level of cleanness. He almost made it. He almost slipped up 2 times from what I know.
Mess with DanTDM, you mess with all of us. And this really cemented the fact that the viewers and us fans were fighting against these celebrity YouTubers who are trying to force trashy products.
Yeah, and he's like, oh, this looks terrible. Oh, it's awful. Dan did not design that toy. You're just jealous. You wish you had a toy like that. And that flew off the shelves. We found Captain Sparkles more than DanTDM.
Products down our throats and to kids who don't know any better. It was like an internet protest. Then fast forward to the AI thumbnail saga, view stats.
There's a new way to make professional looking viral thumbnails.
They're not
with
professional
zero
looking.
Photoshop experience. And the best part is, this new method works in every niche. Whether you do gaming, cooking, beauty, this works for all of them. From creating custom results from any channel to literally being able to put your face on a
Look at how easy it is to steal my thumbnail. I'm gonna use this for my thumbnail.
thumbnail, it literally feels like cheating. This is the home of the AI tool where you can type in any channel on all of YouTube and it'll use it as inspiration for the thumbnail it's generating. So for example, let's say you're MrBeast. You would just type in MrBeast here. Now it's gonna look at all my recent videos and get inspiration from them. And for the prompt, I'm gonna type in stranded on a volcano. And there you go, we now have it.
That definitely looks AI. I hate that, especially the one on the right. He looks happy or excited to be falling down the side of a volcano. The one on the left looks more dangerous. Looks like he's actually burning up and he's reaching for us to help. And I just whisper back,
A thumbnail with me dangling on the side of a volcano. This is perfect for inspiration, and if you do a couple iterations with the system, this is how you can literally generate your thumbnails going forward.
The Pitch, a tool that auto-generates viral thumbnails, can learn from any channel and even map your face into results. For small creators, that sounds like a great ladder. For artists, editors, and anyone who had their style stopped.
here's the thing. You could do that on any AI software, or hardware? Software. You don't need to pay him, what was it, $50 to steal a thumbnail. Just go and do that yourself.
Stolen, it's a trap door. Creators notice their names and aesthetics in the launch sizzle without being asked, Jack among them. His response was short, nuclear, and entirely on brand. What the actual F? Plus the note that even his logo showed up in the promo. Removing the U from YouTube wasn't a corny line in that moment. It felt literal. If a texture of the platform is unique creator taste, turning it into an auto-generate setting sterilizes the surface. Now MrBeast pivoted. He removed the AI tool from new pro signups, replaced it with a hire a thumbnail artist directory, and stressed how
that would be cool. Didn't someone find out that that he was just using his AI tool anyway? I don't know about that. Citation is needed.
how much he spends on human artists already.
How's it going, guys? A week ago, I launched an AI thumbnail tool to help small creators make better thumbnails, and I thought people were going to be pretty excited about it, but I definitely missed the mark. If you open up Twitter, you know what I'm talking about. And so I read all your guys' feedback, and I've been thinking a lot about it, and so we just enacted some changes that I think you guys will find positive. And so going forward, there is no AI thumbnail tool. Anyone from now on that signs up for ViewStats Pro, there will not be the AI thumbnail tool. It just doesn't exist. We pulled it down. And on top of that, I wanted to go one step further to really show artists out there that I care. If you go on viewstats.com, under our more tools section, it will say hire thumbnail artists. And if you click that, it'll take you to a page of artist portfolios.
I feel like I owe Jake Kurtz a little bit of money because he did a few thumbnails for me. And they were pretty good. I liked them. I do feel like I owe him something. So he's on the list of people I would like to pay money to. I might just drop a donation once I can.
So you can commission a real thumbnail artist to make you a real thumbnail. So I care more than any of you could ever imagine about the YouTube community. I mean, obviously, deeply makes me sad when I do something that people in the community are upset by, and it's a funnel to help artists make more money. So I'm really excited. Go check it out. Hey, go to viewstats.com and click on the hire the artist tab, and go commission real artists, help them make more money. So take care, guys.
It was a clear.
I cut majority of that out. A lot of that was him like, oh, I got a bunch of thumbnail artists. I had a thumbnail artist. So I cut majority of that out. Leaving in the important bits where he's like, I want to pay more thumbnail artists. But that was just Wow. That definitely was not written by AI.
In reverse, rare in this space, and worth saying out loud. The course correction doesn't erase the initial instincts though, but it does prove there's still a human at the wheel willing to recalibrate when the community says no. Here's the nuance most videos and discourse skips. MrBeast, the person, is clearly obsessed with making bangers, outspending himself, and doing massive stunts. MrBeast, the brand, is a global machine that treats each upload like.
Okay, we got 7 minutes into that. I want to see what the chat files. Oh wait, no. That's not the. Alright, so there's another 2 months ago. Let's see what he's.
I recently saw a video of MrBeast and Jacksepticeye. After watching the video, I kinda came to the conclusion that maybe Jack doesn't like MrBeast. Now I can't prove it, but I know he doesn't like MrBeast. Every time Jacksepticeye talks about MrBeast, it's always in like a negative way. The lie detector video with Tommy in it, the Lunchley situation, and then when MrBeast was trying to promote his AI thumbnail software.
Now Jack, a completely unrelated question. Do you like MrBeast? No. Jack, do you think MrBeast ruined YouTube? Yes. We'd see the fun. Ooh. I thought you were going to get me with that one, didn't you? Who's the YouTuber you hate the most? I don't know. There's a lot of groomers and pedophiles on our platform.
He's completely right at the end there. There are a ton of weirdos on YouTube right now. And I feel like everything he said about MrBeast is generally pretty true. I feel like MrBeast at this point is pretty much a brand and a business. And the point of a business is to make money. The money buy a mansion and sports car and instead reinvested my money into making content focused on doing good and inspiring.
Okay, I don't think.
Now Jack, a completely unrelated question. Do you like MrBeast? No. Jack, do you think MrBeast ruined YouTube? Yes. Now, in all honesty, Jack, why? Because it became more about views, money, and
Criticizing MrBeast was basically.
I thought you were going to get me with that one, didn't you?
A year ago, criticizing MrBeast was basically social suicide on YouTube. If you questioned his content, his business decisions, or the direction the platform was heading, you were instantly labeled bitter, jealous, washed, or incapable of adapting to the algorithm. There was no room for nuance, either.
This definitely is a AI clone voice. I've heard this voice on other channels, multiple other channels.
You loved what he represented, or you were written off as someone who couldn't keep up. But what's interesting is how quickly that narrative has aged. Because when you actually slow down and look at everything that's happened over the past 12 months, the awkward lie detector moment, the Lunchley controversy, the AI thumbnail backlash, and the growing discomfort from veteran creators, it becomes pretty clear that a lot of those early criticisms weren't hate at all. They were warnings. Warnings about where YouTube was heading. Warnings about what happens when scale becomes the goal instead of creativity. Warnings about what gets lost when a platform starts rewarding optimization over originality. The lie detector clip is a good place to start because on the surface it looked harmless. A joke format, a bit of banter, nothing serious. But even inside that goofy setup, you could hear something real slipping through the cracks. The underlying critique wasn't about money being evil or success being undeserved. It was about priorities, about how YouTube's center of gravity had shifted from make cool stuff with your friends to optimize, maximize, dominate. And that shift matters. There's nothing inherently wrong with scaling up. There's nothing wrong with reinvesting profits, hiring teams, or treating content creation like a business. But when growth itself becomes the product, everything else starts to warp around it. Videos stop being ideas and start being vehicles. Every upload exists to justify the next one. Bigger stakes, bigger reactions, bigger promises, not because the idea demands it, but because the system rewards it. That's what Jack was pointing at. Not MrBeast is bad, not money ruined YouTube. But when growth is always the answer, creativity turns into calculus. MrBeast's response at the time focused heavily on effort, years of grinding, constant
Okay, this one is massively different. Okay, that was Influence Circuit.
I recently saw a video of MrBeast.
See the fun. Ooh.
Started off the same
A
way.
year ago, people were calling Jacksepticeye bitter for pushing back on MrBeast, saying he was salty, jealous, or chasing clout. Fast forward to now, and those clips aged badly, like milk left out too long. When you line up the past 12 months, the lie detector moment, the Lunchley mess, the AI thumbnail drama, it gets real clear Jack wasn't hating, he was warning people, and things started getting awkward fast. Jack wasn't throwing random shots. He was calling out patterns that a lot of viewers felt but couldn't explain yet. Clickbait pushed to the limit. Products sold straight to fans with max profit in mind, cheap merch dressed up as premium, and growth being treated like the only thing that matters. It all really kicked off with that MrBeast lie detector clip. The setup looked goofy, jokes flying everywhere, but the answers hit different. People brushed it off as playful banter, but even inside that silly format, the real criticism slipped through loud and clear. You could hear it between the laughs. YouTube's whole center of gravity shifted. It wasn't about friends making cool stuff anymore. It became optimize, maximize, dominate. That vibe wasn't subtle. It was screaming. And look, scaling up and making money.
Okay. Yep. Hold on. Okay, that was MetaRant. I open a new window. Or tab, I mean.
Optimization over originality. The lie detector clip is a good place to start because on the surface it looked harmless. A joke format, a bit of banter, nothing serious. But even inside that goofy setup, you could hear something real slipping through the cracks. The underlying critique wasn't about money being evil or success being undeserved. It was about priorities, about how YouTube's center of gravity had shifted from
A year ago, people were calling Jacksepticeye bitter for pushing back on MrBeast, saying he was salty, jealous, or chasing clout. Fast forward to now, and those clips aged badly, like milk left out too long. When you line up the past 12 months, the lie detector moment, the Lunchley mess, the AI thumbnail drama, it gets real clear Jack wasn't hating, he was warning people, and things started getting awkward fast. Jack wasn't throwing random shots. He was calling out patterns that a lot of viewers felt but couldn't explain yet. Clickbait pushed to the limit. Products sold straight to fans with max profit in mind, cheap merch dressed up as premium, and growth being treated like the only thing that matters. It all really kicked off with that MrBeast lie detector clip. The setup looked goofy, jokes flying everywhere, but the answers hit different. People brushed it off as playful banter, but even inside that silly format, the real criticism slipped through.
To start because on the surface it looked harmless. A joke format, a bit of banter, nothing serious. But even inside that goofy setup, you could hear something real slipping through the cracks. The underlying critique wasn't about money being evil.
Yeah.
Inside that silly format, the real criticism slipped through loud and clear. You could hear it between the laughs. YouTube's whole center of gravity shifted. It wasn't about friends making cool stuff anymore. It became optimize, maximize, dominate.
Or success being undeserved. It was about priorities, about how YouTube's center of gravity had shifted from make cool stuff with your friends to optimize, maximize, dominate. And that shift mattered.
Yeah, I caught you. Oh my goodness, 9 days ago. Oops. And this is 1 day ago. Alright, Mr. MetaRant. Alright, let's play a game. task. Summarize the video. Video discusses how Jacksepticeye's criticism of MrBeast, initially dismissed as jealousy, has proven to be present given recent controversies surrounding MrBeast's brand and YouTube's evolving creator culture. Summarize the video. This video discusses how Jacksepticeye's initial criticisms of MrBeast, which were largely dismissed at the time, have proven to be present at recent controversies unfold. I think I may have proved my point here. I don't want to go fully into the videos. If you want to do like a side-by-side, go for it. It's Meta Rant and Influence Circuit. But then, these are just, like, echoes from the other Jacksepticeye Was Right videos. So let me know what you think. Is this shady and underhanded? Is it completely alright? Is it even the same video? From what little I went into, it does seem like it is the same video. If you want me to go through, like, clip by clip, I can do that in, like, a more structured video. But until then, do subscribe. Click on whichever like button you think is appropriate for this video. And until next time, don't steal shit.